if you're going to make me pay for a character that specifically works in this one region and then still lock the usage and how far they go, it's fucking bad design. It is bad game design. It fucking sucks. Greetings, my lady. Subscribe! And again, I want to preface this by saying, if you like Genshin...
Are you fucking dumb?
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I will stand by the fact that Genshin has changed my life. Like, I really love Genshin. Contrary to popular belief, I really love the game. I just wish it wasn't as predatory and as crazy the way it is. Like, Genshin Impact really changed my life, high key. I don't like, people like misconstrue when I talk shit about it like as a bad thing. But there was this Twitter thread earlier where it said Genshin has reached a point where it feels kind of foreign. The vibe it used to give off during the first 4 nations is completely lost now. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's definitely made me play less and less. What do you guys think about that? Because like, I agree 100%. I think Natlan doesn't feel like Genshin. It definitely doesn't feel like the game that I played before. But like, what do y'all takes? Like, what do you think? What do you think? Yeah, mostly agree. Was literally talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. Too true. Agreed. I hate Natlan. It doesn't fit at all. Genshin recycled the same story for Inazuma used under different skins. There are no stakes in Genshin. So I think the one per month made me not play as much. That's another big thing I did not like. That was another thing I did not like. Changing the end game for Abyss to reset one month, and then IT reset 1 month, and the whole premise was that, oh, well, you know, like IT will reset in 2 weeks, and then you're still on like a 2-week cycle. IT is fucking hot garbage. IT is a fundamentally flawed game mode. I've covered that game mode extensively in videos on why that's bad and how they could fix it. That game mode fucking sucks. It just does. Very bad. I left that Inazuma back for Fontaine. For now, Fontaine is great. Everything else is pretty eh. What is your credit score like? I don't know, 3,472. Genshin was great until Sumeru. During Sumeru, they stopped being extremely innovative and went to paywalling mechanics hard. Okay, so the thing about that, E, is that I don't necessarily know if I agree with this 100%. I mean, I think obviously they paywalled like exploration and stuff with Scary Mushu, etc. But they kind of paywalled that a little bit prior. I think Natlan was I think Fontaine was peak. I actually think Fontaine was the first time we saw one-to-one power creep, right? Because like, if we look at this, if we look at this, right, collectively, when Sumeru came out, Sumeru brought Dendro, but we got to keep it a buck. Dendro wasn't necessarily power creep. Dendro brought up units that weren't really used as much. It brought up Kuki, right? So Kuki was considered a dog shit unit. We got new units that do completely different roles to the meta previously, right? So we had Al-Haytham, and then we also got Nahida. So technically this didn't like power creep Ayaka, like freeze or whatnot. We then also got, you know, even more Hydro units more useful, like Yelan, Dincho. So like, I think it honestly, now I think Dendro absolutely ruined the meta in the sense of like, it just killed everything too fast. It was way too overtuned, but this did not cause direct power creep in my opinion. I think what caused direct power creep was Fontaine. Like Fontaine, I think, is absolutely the first time we see one-to-one power creep. You know, if you look at every other prior DPS, Alto/Child, power creep by Nouvelette. If you look at Ito, power creep by Navia. Just straight up, right? Power creep by Navia. Zincho/Yelan, I'm not gonna say they're power creep because they're still very useful units, but Farina does way more than them. Yoimiya/Hu Tao, power creep by Arlecchino, right? And so I didn't think this was a bad thing either, because realistically, it gets to the point where you have to keep the meta fresh. So I don't think this was bad. I think Natlan is where it started to get way out of fucking hand, and just it's too much bullshit. Yoimiya was already shit at the point. She was never the top. No, I don't think that's fair to say. I don't think that's fair. I think Yoimiya was still a good unit. Last in menacingly C6R5 Arlecchino. So I think, well, if I had a top 1% Yoimiya back then, let's go. Now I'm using the shop. I'm here for Yoimiya. I think, and so I feel like power creep is necessary in a game like Genshin. No, exactly. So here's the thing. I think this power creep was overall a net positive, right? And what do I mean by that? Because realistically, how much longer are you going to use freeze and shit, right? So I think all of this, with the exception of this at some points, Dendro was just way too overtuned, right? But like, this is a positive. So I think Natlan ruined it. I think Natlan absolutely fucking ruined this, because 9 months later, 9 months, and you have Mualani, who realistically, Mualani can technically out DPS Neuvillette, especially in single target, obviously. Knight absolutely changed all of the Dendro meta, so changed Dendro as a whole, which isn't necessarily bad, but this dude does fucking stupid crazy damage. Chaska just does fucking insane damage. She's just broken, right? And Malvika is probably going to be broken. Probably broken. And so in a matter of what, 9 months, we have gotten units that have already pretty much made half of these feel fucking useless. I mean, Neuvillette Farina is obviously a great combo, and Farina is still good. So let me rephrase that, because Farina is used in every fucking team because she's that great. But like, why would I pull for anyone if I know realistically? Shallonen 2, by the way. Shallonen 2. Shallonen's fucking insane. And I feel like, why would I pull for anyone in Natlan when there's a high probability that in 9 months they're all going to suck when Shaznia comes out, right? I also think that they tie their kits to Natlan. So they're Natlan exclusive kits, Natlan kits, which sucks, right? So you cannot get the max DPS with Mualani if you do not have 3 Natlan characters. Same shit with Knight, right? And I'm not going to speak on Dreams, but it's going to be very similar with Malvika, unfortunately. It is what it is. What's going on, Panda? How you feeling, brother? Nation of War, for real? For real? Yeah, Nation of War, for real. So I just feel like their design philosophy has progressively got more and more worse. We're not even going to get into the actual looks. We'll get into that in a moment. I'm not even talking about that, though. But the fact that they've introduced these crazy busted units. I've said, here we go. Now we're going to introduce even more busted units. And all this is going to result to is more HP inflation in the end game, which is not good, because that is not harder end game. That just fucking sucks. That is not a good solution. So yeah, also keep in mind, to build the Genshin free-to-play, you need average 2 months. Also, the fact of the matter is that the talents are still daily, weekly locked. Yo, Elise, I appreciate the follow, brother. Welcome in. Dab me up. How are you? I'm having a great fucking day today. I appreciate you. Thank you. The fact that the talents are still locked to specific days of the week is fucking horseshit. So it makes it worse. And it's not like they don't have the capabilities to change that, because if you don't play for a long time, you can come back and farm talents any fucking day of the week. So it's another thing where, again, they just don't fucking listen. The artifact synthesizer is fucking trash. It's dog shit. It's not good, right? That sucks. Natlan, the expiration being tied to character kits. The fact of the matter is Mualani and Natlan feels kind of okay, right? But outside of Natlan, she feels like dog shit. She feels like fucking trash. And not only that, but when you run out of Philosophen, Phlogiston, whatever the fuck it's called, you are fucked. And if you're gonna pretend you know every single Phlogiston spot, you're lying. You're lying, bro. Right? There's a very simple fix to this as well, though. It's very, very simple. Just make a consumable for Phlogiston so you can do it. When you run out of orange juice, that's what it is. When you run out of orange juice, allow me to drink some more fucking orange juice in my backpack that costs Mora, that costs materials, that I could just fucking refill it up, bro. That way, at least, if you're going to make me pay for a character that specifically works in this one region, and then still lock the usage and how far they go, it's fucking bad design. It is bad game design. It fucking sucks. I don't know why no one is bringing this up. I don't get it. That'll be the fix after the Archon's out. I'm going to keep it a buck. The Archon is going to be just as bad for expiration as everyone else. That's it. They're going to be fucking bad. They're going to be absolutely fucking horrible. Natlan feels like an episode of Mean Girls, bro. I've said this over and over again. Natlan feels like... Natlan, I think, exposes more issues in Genshin than solves any issues. It feels like a very exclusive club. It feels like everyone there is supposed to be cool. And actually, the thing is, which really unfortunate, some of these mechanics are pretty cool and they're pretty valid. But the problem is that they're just stuck to Natlan, and you run out of orange juice and you're fucked. So what's the point of it? Why am I spending money? There's no reason for me to spend money. She has a fucking motorcycle, boys. She has a motorcycle. I mean, fuck me. Fuck me, man. Maybe I'm off base on this, but my other point is that if this is a tribe-based region, why is it that nobody look? And now I understand they want to make it like there's multiple tribes going on and whatnot, etc., whatever the case may be. But at least if you're going to not have characters be from the same tribe, make those other tribes feel very different and important in the story, and their design is plastered everywhere to make the designs feel special. They have absolutely failed on me giving a fuck about any of these designs. Genuinely, I think it looks fucking insane. Like, what the fuck am I looking? Look at this cast of characters compared to Fontaine, brother. You know? Hate the motorbike man? Yeah. I think it was back 1.4 and 2.0 and 3 patches, the same shit. It is the same shit. I think Mualani is the only one who feels like in the tribe. I feel what you're saying. I have a motorcycle. Why hate it? Should I sell it? If it's bad, it's because Ethan says so. Yeah, you should sell it. You should sell it and donate all the funds to me. I feel like that's not the case for all the Natlan characters. I feel like the characters, Chaska, Shalon, and Mavic, even as well as functional, pretty decent without their necessary having Natlan units specifically in the team when it comes to meta. The fact of the matter is that while Mualani still had big screenshot numbers without those characters, they're tying their max potential to you having to spend more money outside of those specific characters. Now you get Kachina for free, so now you need to spend money to get 2 other units. Also, what's going on, Born? How you feeling, brother? Have a great day today, man. Welcome in. Also, Mavica needing characters is not where it's at, man. You are an Archon. You're supposed to be the most special character in the game. Sasha, how are you? You're supposed to be the most special character in the game, so you're supposed to be the most universal unit, right? Nihita, Raiden, Dong Li, Farina, all 4 of them. All 4 of those, I'm not including Venti. I don't think it's fair to include Venti. I really don't. But you can include Venti technically. Venti's a swirler, right? All 4 of those are super fucking universal. She is not. And that, when it boils down to, is the fact that they have lost the plot. They're very greedy. They do not care about the consumer, unfortunately. It is what it is. And actually, you know, the fraud Archon, Venti the fraud Archon. What's going on, brother? I wanted to show you guys something real quick. Another thing that really bothers me, it really grinds my gears, as the old people would say. I spoke about this the other day. Again, yo, by the way, YH, welcome in, man. Have a great day. So, yeah, I get that. I guess we're trying to make her as accurate as possible. Fucking ass. They had this incentive program. I'm going to pull up some proof real quick because I like to pull up proof when I discuss these things, right? $5 billion company. Now, this is back in 2022. This is not 2024, 2023. In 2022, they would give away $20,000+, which is crazy, right? But they would give in-game rewards. They would give cash prizes for people who are streaming their game with high CCV, whatever the case may be. They gave away a lot of money. Now, as time went on, it went down, right? It went down substantially, but it was still money. So where is it? Hold on. Like, for example, in 5.0, right? I remember this BS. It's fucking insane, right? You would get Mora, you would get things. There would be people who would just stream randomly. They're not streamers, they're just normal players. They would stream to 2 viewers for a couple hours. They'd get their extra fucking Mora and 400 Primo Gems, whatever it is, and go about their life, right? So they're taking away free rewards from random motherfuckers. And then they're content creators. You are a $5 billion company and you can't give out a total of maybe fucking 10 G's a month. $5 billion company. Billion, my friend. Billion. The counter argument to this was that people were botting. Okay, fucking ban them, bro. It's very clear to tell who's botting, man. I'm not going to say who it was. Someone went live earlier today. Homie had 500 fucking views. Every 2 minutes, one person was chatting. It was his fucking VIP. It's pretty fucking normal to have a human being review cash line prizes to say, okay, this person's botting. Let's not give them the money. Am I fucking wrong? Someone might say I'm greedy. Why am I playing this game, bro? Like, why the fuck am I going to stream it? I won't even get fucking paid for it, bro. I'd ask my homies to hop and stream and vibe until it scuffs it. Exactly, bro. There would people, hold on, I wrote down this homie's name. Said the same shit here. Homie would just fucking stream. I got mail 15 minutes ago, blah, blah, blah. They would just stream to get fucking Primo Gems and call it a day. And that was it. Being called out hard. Is that his name? Because someone sent it to me, but if that is his name, fuck him. Fuck him. If you bot, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. Straight up. Botting and betting is horrible for Twitch in itself, right? Fuck you and your fake ad revenue. But yeah, it's like, of course this game doesn't feel the fucking same anymore because nothing fucking matters. Nothing matters, bro. So like, I just feel like when we, you know, when people glaze this, and it's like, they're very capable of making a good video game. Now, despite what people want to say, right? Honkai Star Rail is having some problems. It really is. It is still a very good video game. ZZZ has problems, but it's still a very good video game. They can clearly develop good video games still and care and listen to player feedback and be rewarding and give things out. I think they just don't give a fuck about Genshin. I think they don't give a fuck about you. That's my speech. That's my speech, and that's what I'll be running for the next president of the United States. Genshin Impact IP so good, they probably think they don't need streamers. They definitely need streamers desperately. This shit has fallen off hard, brother. Genshin Impact IP has fallen off hard. I mean, it just has. Like, it really has. There's a reason why the cash prize went from 20,000 plus down to like fucking $3 grand, right? Let's look at the Genshin category right now. Genshin has 4.4k viewers. The second Dora gets off, it's going to be down to 3k viewers. This category was filled to the around this time. This category will be around 8 to 10,000 people. And this is still in the, you know, peak of Natlan. You know, wait 6 years. Oh, true. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just blows my fucking mind. Again, I don't want anyone to take this as don't play Genshin, because I don't give a fuck, man. I think you should do whatever makes you happy. I really do. You know, there's people like Bread. Bread loves Genshin, and Bread loves this Archon quest, and that's my mod. I fucking love Bread. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So when I say things like this, you know, I get people attack me, people threaten me, whatever the case may be. It is what it is. You know, people yell at me and they tell me I'm the problem. Your mother. I am not about spreading my message and spreading hate. I think it's stupid. But this is how I feel, right? This is how I feel. So if you like it, there's nothing wrong with that. If you play it, there's nothing wrong with that. I just am not in that category. But I feel like people don't want to discuss these things. And then when someone says it, when Baldy says it, people don't listen because it's Baldy. And so now when I say it, they'll probably say I'm a Baldy meat rider. It is what it is. But what can you do, man? What can you do?
It's calling my name. So